Well, we begin this afternoon with Michigan's race for governor. It's taking a drastic turn. Good evening. Thank you for being with us. I'm Glenda Lewis.
And I'm Brian Abel in Lansing, where it was just announced that the 5 candidates from the Republican field of 10 are off the August primary ballot, at least for now. The board of canvassers deadlocking, which blocks the 5 candidates due to insufficient petition signatures, including frontrunners Perry Johnson and former Detroit Police Chief James Craig. The GOP campaigns for governor arguing their cases today in front of the board, while the state's elections director laid out how the campaigns have fallen short of the 15,000 signatures each one needs because of fraud. And now the campaigns will have to go to court if they want votes come August.
Member Bradshaw.
Yes.
Mr. Chair, you have 2 yeas and 2 nays.
That vote carried through all 5 GOP gubernatorial candidates after the Michigan Bureau of Elections determined fraudulent signatures were turned in by their campaigns, leaving James Craig, Perry Johnson, Michael Brown, Michael Markey, and Donna Brandenburg off the August primary ballot. Brown dropped out of the race this week.
It's not a mix of good signatures that are in there with bad ones. The circulators here committed fraud. They used the names of people who either weren't registered or they were registered and they forged their signatures. This was not a mistake. These circulators knew they were doing this. They did this deliberately.
68,000 fraudulent signatures found, 7,000 of which were checked against the state's voter files. That leaves doubt, according to some on the board of canvassers, joining the campaigns in arguing that all 68,000 need to be checked.
My gut tells me that these are probably fraudulent. But the burden of proof is on the government to reject the rights of Michigan citizens. And I cannot base these important decisions on assumptions.
I still don't know how many of his signatures were checked. So we're in a position where we don't know what we don't know. 19 out of 9,879, that is 1/10%.
Mark Brewer, who signed the challenge against the Craig campaign, called Craig's characterization that he's a victim of the circulators absurd, saying the people of the state don't ask for much. 15,000 genuine signatures.
It seems that anyone who wants to be governor of Michigan should be able to manage that without employing dozens of forgers who submitted thousands of forgeries. What message would this board send if you allow candidates with forged signatures to be on the ballot?
Now, the split board, 2 Republicans and 2 Democrats, did not reach a consensus in the building behind me. So the 5 candidates are off the ballot and will have to file a lawsuit to try and get back on. The Craig campaign doing just that, releasing a statement that reads in part, "We will be filing an immediate appeal in the courts. We are confident that when the law is justly applied, our campaign will be on the ballot this August." But time is running out. The elections director says June 3rd, next Friday, is the deadline for a decision. Another frontrunner, Tudor Dixon, approved to be on the ballot for the August primary. Now, coming up at 6, hear from one of the candidates kicked out of the election today. Glenda?
Things are getting interesting. All right, Brian, thank you so much joining us live in Lansing tonight. And you can read more about the decision from Michigan's Board of Canvassers and the reaction from the campaigns on our website, WXYZ.com.